administration and some of its supporters have been wrangling over for months. And there are real innocent people here at stake. There are victims. There are people whose privacy and could be re-traumatized or could be maligned because of their presence in these files.
So, Ashley, Vice President Vance denied reports about this meeting, saying it would happen at his home. NBC News reported that it actually took place at the White House. And here's what Vice President Vance said about it.
We did meet at the White House yesterday. We actually didn't talk about the Epstein issue at all. That was never meant to be the subject of the meeting. He wants us to be fully transparent, and he wants the credible information out there. So we're working to compile the thousands and thousands of documents that are out there.
Look, only those in attendance are really going to know what was talked about. But does this help with public perception around the case?
I don't think so. I mean, he's out there trying to do the dirty work of the administration and taking the hits because the administration has pledged all along radical transparency, and nothing about this is radical. Well, I will say it is radical, but it is not transparent. And I think the real issue here, right, is the American people deserve answers. And when you have the Attorney General out there saying that these papers have been on her desk, and that was back in February, why are they being withheld from the public? And these strategy sessions are all about one thing: protecting Donald Trump and his political power. It is not about justice for the victims, which is exactly what the DOJ should be focusing on instead.
So, Mark, it's actually been a while since we've heard from Pam Bondi or Kash Patel, despite the heat that they have taken from the MAGA base. And The Independent points out Bondi was a Fox News regular, but hasn't been on the network since June. And she's reportedly been dealing with a personal health issue. But is keeping her out of the limelight and closing ranks a strategy to avoid answering questions on Epstein?
Probably because the first question she will inevitably get if she ever comes before some kind of objective panel or press or something like that will be, well, what about these files that you have on your desk? I mean, that's really the first question that she should get because, you know, she said it. It was presumed to be true. She's the Attorney General of the United States. And I mean, what about it? I think that's probably a big part of the reason. I mean, I don't know what else is at stake here or what else is in play here. But I think the larger issue here is that the Attorney General, the FBI Director, the Deputy Attorney General are not typically involved in damage control or strategy hearings or strategy sessions, whether it's at the White House or the Vice President's house or what have you. Now, if Vance says what he said is true, which is that Epstein's name didn't come up at all on these things, I mean, okay, that's maybe somewhat innocent, but it doesn't mean that there's not strategy or damage control or PR interest being discussed. So, look, this is just one of those things that we now take for granted just because so many lines have been crossed here.